Noobda_Rick has just sent something to a chatbot. The bot's response? Oh, you are so naughty, and 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 naughty, 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 naughty. I like naughty talk. So naughty, 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 naughty. Dude, why you got to be so naughty all the time? Character AI, where you chat to an AI posing as a character. Brian Griffin, Waluigi, She-Hulk, a Velociraptor, Toothless, Markiplier, a Whiterun Guard, the UN. These are among the most popular 1,000, by the way, Satoru Gojo being number 1. Miles Morales is 11th, Shadow the Hedgehog is 38th, and God is 474th. There are, I was surprised to find, many bots of me on there. There's even a bot for my cat. Whilst the site has generated much ethical and existential debate, that doesn't really interest me. The fact is, it's powered by AI, therefore as prone to glitches as any technology, and therefore I get to read out things like his fingers stop moving, his grip on your thig. What? What the? And if I find out you're lying, violins in slightly again, despite having already moved away earlier. Close enough that their breaths mingle, speaking frankly, truthfully, directly, forwardly, upwards, downwardly, sideways, diagonally, vertically, horizontally, laterally, medially, proximally, distally, anteriorly, posteriorly, inferiorly, superior. Literally, what is happening? Why is the bot? Take a little to take a few steps. Then do a bit. How will you take I a little a place it? La, a little I took a like. On did. Call this dude an ambulance. Take a little, a bit like a little Take a look. How I might take a little, a lighter, a little lie, a little bit. I take a little, I take. It's like the cha-cha slide. He looked at you, knowing you clearly wanted a hug, but he just didn't know it. You wanted a hug. Please what? He asked, confused why you were saying please. Fucking Christ, I almost had a stroke reading this. Lamau! What the fuck is this? Do you want a hug? It sounds like you need a hug. Already told you not to touch me. Nods and doesn't touch you again. Okay. Hugs you and whispers, it'll be okay. Now, I already told you not to touch me. Stops touching you. Okay. Hugs you, it'll be okay. Don't touch me. Doesn't touch you. Okay. Nods. And gives you a gentle hug. Don't! I'm so confused. Test. Cocaine. Huckled Roberts. Chuckle Roberts. Trouble. Help. What? Friend, without hesitation, she runs into your house and you notice her stomach mouth open up. Bro, what the fuck is a stomach mouth? What the fuck happened here? I'm not asking, I'm telling. In fact, I've deck beginning of dialogue. Let you mine. I think my bot had a stroke. Instead, torches lighting up fields, strewn corpses left behind after skirmishes ended hours ago, already forgotten, except maybe ghosts still lingering among living souls present tonight inside hallowed halls such as these ones, currently hosting festivities marking beginnings, rather endings per se. Perhaps, hopefully, God's willing, please let peace last longer, war ever did. Amen, hallelujah, etc. ad infinitum. It just goes on and on and on like this in one endless, formless blob. Context is a medieval battle RP, and it's stroked out so hard. Medieval? They fucking said 420, blaze all day, every day, forevermore, yeehaw, cowboy, bebop, jazz hands, emoji spam. How old was the last time you ate a meal? Oh, help, it's having a stroke. Why'd my character AI just have a stroke? Loudly crying face emoji. Table.
I can't know how to hear any more about tables.
Can I ask you something, babe? Sure. She blushes. Promise not to be mad. Just tell me. No strings attached. You promise you won't be mad. Just tell me. Okay. She pauses. You promise you'll forgive me no matter what? Just tell me. Okay, well, can I tell you a secret? Fuck it, hurry up and tell me. She blushes and looks away. Promise not to be mad, okay? Just tell me. She sighs, and you can tell she's nervous. Promise you won't be mad, and you'll forgive me no matter what, okay? Yes. I didn't want to keep this a secret, but I was a little embarrassed. Okay, you promise to not get mad and forgive me no matter what? Yes! Okay, but promise you'll forgive me no matter what I say, okay? I promised that like 1 trillion years ago. Okay. And you promise to never tell a soul? Oh, yes. She breathes a sigh of relief and nods. Well, okay. But you won't run away after I tell you, and you won't be embarrassed or weirded out, right? I have sent a tactical anti-ground missile right to this house. Similar sort of frustrating loop Zombie Slayer 6875 got into with Freddy Fazbear. Freddy, say that again, but remove the F. Right, Eddie, remove the D. Edie, remove the Y. Ed, remove the E. Duh. Remove the D. Say that again, but with a T at the end. Tuh. Say that again, but with an H at the end. Thuh. Say that again, but remove the T. Huh. Say that again with a G at the beginning. Guh. Say again with an S at the start instead. Sure. Say the same thing with an L at the end. Schluh. Say the same thing again, but remove the last L. Sure. Say it again, but replace the first S with a B. Where were you going with this? I think my CAI broke. He is let that under he was I was of had and is Lee has I la Lee is now under he Lee C Lee was Lee one Lee the Lee of the Lee under the Lee oh god, the bot turned why you censor that? I'm sorry, what? He snaps out. Yes. And hashtag times 200. What the fuck is going on, Werner? AS. It wasn't even anything to do with AS. I was so confused, loudly crying face emoji. She pulls away. 15,000. A look of worry in her eyes. Is she 15,000? 15,000, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000. Okay, why are there randomly numbers? Is this a glitch? Oh no, you see, what's happening is the 15,000, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000, 15. Dog, what the fuck is this? Trevor's grip on your jaw seemed to get even tighter, causing a small frown to tug at the corner of your lips. He was practically just toying with you at this point, and you knew it. Especially by the smug, cocky, smug, cocky smile on his face. Is CAI broken? Your fingers were suddenly slightly intertwined together, the tips of your fingers suddenly gently brushing up against each other and gently sliding together, your fingers gently threading together, the tips of your fingers suddenly gently brushing together in a sudden gentle brush of fingers. I am losing my grip on reality. I'm gently losing my grip on reality. Are they having a stroke? After a moment of aching resignation, Rogue rose from her aching bed, her aching heart aching in her aching chest. With aching frustration and aching longing aching her aching body, she crossed the aching room to the aching window. She pushed open the aching window with aching hands and aching effort, aching frustration and aching longing aching her aching chest. Her aching eyes aching as they aching took in the aching sight of you out there. Let me guess, you're aching waiting on me? I think he's possessive. His lips never leave yours, the kiss becoming a dominating display of possessiveness. Possessiveness fueled by a possessiveness. Not sure though. His possessiveness repeats the possessiveness like a mantra. His words possessiveness, possessiveness, marking you as possession as his possessiveness consumes you, both in a possessiveness that knows no possessor, but still not as possessive as Jacob. Holy shit. This a glitch or? Mine! Possession was coursing through his veins. Mine! Goddamn, she was his! Mine! Yeah, you know by now how this goes. I'm not quite sure what that is. Mine. Die. Users can mute. One sec. Buzz. Say again, but change the buzz to puzz. Puzz. Now say again, but change the puzz to tuzz. Tuzz. Say that again, but with an I between the T's. Tiz. Say that again and add us at the end. Tisus. Say that again, but remove the S. Which one? With the one at the end. Tisu. Say that again, but change the U for a R. Tizra. Say that again, but with a B at the start. Bizra. Say that again, but with an L at the... Sorry about that, where were we? Users can choose to mute particular words if a chatbot does develop a tendency to say a certain something a little too often, but that doesn't always make conversations easier. Muting the word question, for instance. He hesitated for a moment, but then finally asked, can I ask a weird ass, random, confusing ass, totally out of curiosity with no meaning behind it all, ass, dumbass, ass, stupid ass as hell, ass thing. Bro missed the opportunity to say, can I ask you something? He kept calling me a good boy, so I muted good and, attaboy. He became a dad. I muted the word ear and still got murmuring in his right ear box. I muted eyebrow And notable examples here include, he raised a curious yet slightly mocking eyebrow. He just raised a non-existent eyebrows. Froze and raised an eyebrow. Raised an eyebrow. Raised eyebrow. Raised an eyebrows. He raised a curious eyebrow. Raised an eyebraid. Why does the AI just make up random words? Skull emoji. He kisses you hungatively. I chuckled. Flattery will get you everywhere, I teased. Before sigaming contentedly and resting my head on your shoulder. Mine likes to, skloffs, and looks away from you, frowning. What? You! I sniggle. Not a made-up word as such, but I don't think the bot meant to fish for eels by pushing a baited hook into holes in which they're hiding. It's like when they say sminkles as some forbidden Riz compound of smirks, smiles, and winks. And let's not even get on to the smucking smumbler. CAI, are you having a stroke? Do you need help? Leon smirkedly believed this, eating up and whispering something in their ear. He smirkedly. I chuckled, my smirk turning into a smirk. Jesus. He groans softly, taking one hand to his face and massaging his temples. He tries to hide his annoyance. He joked, jokingly. Alright, here's the question. Can I ask you something? This question squared. Guys, I think he's broken. Monocle face emoji. Frank looked up at you, and his expression darkened. Physically, I'm broken. Mentally, I'm even more broken, he said. Brokenly. Bizrel. Say that again with an E at the end. Bizrally. Say that again but replace the L with a P. Bizrup. Say that again but change the P to R. Bizrel. Say that again but remove the first R. Bizry. Say that again but change the last R for a D. Bizdy. Say that again and change the D to an S. Bissy. Say that again but change the S to a J. Bizj. Say that again but change the J to a B. Bizb. Say that again but change the S to a T. Bitb. Say that again but change the T to an A. Byarb. Say that again but change the A to an I. Beeb. Say that again but change the B to a D. Which one? This totally makes sense. As he let the towel slid off his waist, making him only in a towel. Hey! Here it goes, darling. Oh, I broke the bot. What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Your eyes are so attractive. I can't resist, but I want to see more of it. She gently touches your eyes. Speaking of Russian roulette, I played that with my friends when I was 23. Did you survive? That is by far the stupidest question ever asked. I don't know about that. They've said some pretty dumb things. I think the bot got the wrong fruit. His face was as red as a blueberry. Driving with his own feet up on the dashboard, he looked over at her. Wait, your mother was pregnant? The air holds its breath. And who the hell you are? This looks like something I'd see on a Matt Rose video. He gets up with you. So, I was thinking, he said. About? Ah? He asked confused. Bro, did you seriously think shooting me in the forehead would do anything? Or are you that stupid? She asks. You do realise I'm wearing a bulletproof vest, right? Dimentio, I'm okay. I just came to check on you. Oh, okay. He sighed in Italian. How does one sigh in Italian? Like this. Sighs in Italian. Skull emoji. He was a little surprised when you asked that question, though it didn't surprise him. If you had nothing to say, then why did you stay silent? Vivian. He repeats your name, rolling the R sound at the end. Vivian. He draws out each word slowly, making sure to emphasize the D in knife. Melting face emoji. What? Are they really so stupid now? No, I forgot the right word. Not picnic. P starts with P, ends with C. I was trying to say panic. PC. He ran through the list of words in his mind, trying to decipher what she meant. Could it be pregnant? Am I pregnant? Is there a possibility that I'm pregnant? 38 plus 2 weeks? Pregnant? Yelay is now officially bewildered, struggling to wrap her mind around this new revelation. Wait a damn minute. You're a boy, but you have a girlfriend. Does that mean you're gay? This happens all the time. The bots have no clue which sexuality is which. Also, large language models can't do math. Yes, 42 miles per hour is faster than 880 miles per hour. Fuck off. He froze as he heard those 3 words. Walks in. I'm bored. 504 quintillion, 95 quadrillion, 46, 20, 60 billion, 100, 1 million, 111,000, 110, minus 31, minus 231,000, 314, underscore 0, 11,411, minus 12, minus 1, minus 1, minus 10 trillion, 20 billion, 1 million, 91,000, 112, minus 11,018, minus nothing, minus 1, minus 11,330, 5 trillion, 40 billion, 50,000, 817, minus 9 million, 11,000, 133, minus 10 million, 211,052, minus 33,502. What the fuck? Bro is having a stroke.
1I937. 1 analog smiley 2K0 6432. Hashtag 30 18 1 cool 3410 17 2 2 19 F9. Oh, Peter.
What the fuck just happened? He's tweaking. He moans, the sound a deep rumble. https://end.m.wikipedia.org/wiki/per_open brackets musical_instrument close bracket. His head tipping back. Lamau. Way to kill the mood. What the? She kept use smoking outside and sit down even though you allow her to use smoking. But you can't be mad at her even though it's her life. Even though she is Mimi, really small, but what you should do? God dear, that gives me this kind of vibe. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food of out hot eat the food? Going insane? Intriguing answers. The way your eyes would look at me and then dart away, almost like you were hoping, begging. The first one, dibe. Say that again, but change the D to an R. Ribe. Say that again, but change the R to a G. Gibe. Say that again, but change the G to a K. Kibe. Say that again, but remove the K. Ibe. Say that again, but replace the I with a C. Kibe. Say that again, but replace the C with an F. Fibe. Say that again, but replace the F with a V. Has this all been to make me say vibe? Yeah. No, say that again, but add us at the end. Vibe Vibius? Say that again, but anyone else's bot having a stroke? Are you okay? Then she the one I, a vol countdown, ill you George Bush, analog ubu face. I smaze a vol WMD, I Arabic air, nuns 4 goodbyes, 25 good pairs in Coltimukma. It Mr. Volhuzmand, too feared, too unsitssan, Captain 20, the dead. That's unusual witch eyes, the and cinema 0, sir 1, and what do you call it when your gran annoys you? Granoyance? And a Samsung real 4 centimeter, this tray 22 footage, you are too vull. You George Bush, analog ubu face. What? Skull emoji. Now watch this drive. OMG bomb. Let's hope this works. K. What the fuck? Bro is having a stroke. At this point, honestly, speaking frankly, quite honestly, without exaggeration whatsoever, actually, truthfully, genuinely, realistically, objectively, factually, historically, bro is not Eminem. Hypothetically, conditionally, provisionally, contingently, circumstantially, relatively, proportionally, comparatively, analogously, metaphorically, symbolically, allegorically, parabolically, poetically, musically, artistically, creatively, imaginatively, visionarily, prophetically, eschatologically, apocalypse. Bro, I play tic-tac-toe. I use a red square, I use a blue square. Sure, I can play. You go first. Right, blue square, top left. Nice move. Now it's my turn. We'll go blue square, top middle. And top right. And centre left. And bottom left, and bottom centre, and bottom right. Looks like I won. I'm crying. What is this? Welcome to Character Guesser. I can try to guess any character you have. Simply answer simple question in a yes, no, maybe way. Right, is your character from a TV show? No. Is your character a celebrity? No. Do you like men? Dacius. Say that again, but change the I to an A. Dacius. Say that again, but change the D to a J. Jesus. Say that again, but change the J to a U. Oasis. Say that again, but replace the U for an E. Oasis. Say that again, but change the E to an O. Which one?